Thank you to Huel for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Victors and tributes of the Reject Nation, welcome back, y'all. What is this? It seems like we have another Hunger Games movie to cover. The Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I have no idea what this is about, but I saw that this came out in 2023, and it's made by the same director who did the second, third, and fourth movie. So hopefully there's some tonal consistencies there. Before we get into this, let's get into how we're feeling. And Joseph, how are you doing on this early morning?
I just want to know if you're the songbird, am I the snake? I don't know. Or why are we not watching is it the Haymitch? I can't remember Woody Harrelson's name because my memory is so terrible.
The Haymitch movie?
Haymitch, thank you. This
Well,
is why
maybe
you're
he's
here.
in this. I don't know.
I know, but I want to see the Haymitch movie too. When's that coming out? Like, that sounds amazing. But yeah, I'm curious to see what this is and what it's about because we don't know anything. So, but how am I doing? Not well, but yeah, I'm hanging in there. I got you, always checking in on me and being there for me. So, which I'm so appreciative of, the rest of the family here and all you guys for the love and support that you've given me in such a dark time. So I appreciate you. But yeah, looking forward to another uplifting, hopeful film that is probably going to brighten my spirits, I imagine, like the last two did. So, yeah. How are you feeling, Aaron?
These are just such hopeful, uplifting movies.
I mean, there are, I would say the last couple movies, even though they were extremely bleak, they had glimmers and sparks of hope.
There's glimmers of hopes in the end. But yeah, to be truthful with you guys, give you a little peek behind the scenes at the Real Roomies household. I think separately, Andrew and I were both up pretty late. So I didn't have to get to bed till like 2 a.m. and we're currently filming this like a little past 9 a.m. So I'm a little tired today, but I got me some Red Bull, got me some energy, and got me a franchise I really enjoy. So I'm excited to see where this goes. And before we get into the movie, I want to let you know that you can help us fight the districts, fight the copyright strikes, becoming a royal reject, where you can go on Patreon, where Greg and John cover exclusive movies and highlights over there, where you can sync up with your own copy. Also, if you want to get super duper sexy, you want to support us on the shirt front, you can get your Ring the Bell shirt, get your fisky business over at rejectnationshop.com. And if you are a royal reject and you purchase something off of the rejectnationshop.com, you can get 15% off, okay? A little dissy poo, a little discount. And yeah, I think those are all the housekeeping things. So without further ado, let's get back into the games.
All right, The Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, commencing in 3, 2, and 1. Dark Days, 3 years before the first annual Hunger Games. We are doing world building. Let's go.
Okay, 75 years in the past, or 76 years in the past.
Oh, yeah, because they said it was the 75th, right, in the first movie?
74th.
74th, okay.
Because the quarter quote was the 75th.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Good call.
Jeez.
Oh, no. Ah. I should have brought night vision goggles for this scene.
Oh, somebody got stabbed.
Why is he doing that? He's starving.
I literally don't know if that was the wolf or was a person because I could barely see that scene, to be quite honest.
There was a wolf there, then the person stabbed something.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Was it a person or a wolf? Because I couldn't see what he was stabbing.
Your father is dead, Coriolanus. Oh, no. It was a rebel, they say. A trap out in the forest.
I think that's what they said Snow's name was, right, in the other movies?
I don't remember.
It's up to us now to make him proud.
Part 1, The Mentor.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, let's get the story structure going here. Caution, rat poison.
CSX. That's what his little compass said.
Tigris? Tigris, where's the shirt?
I guess the way it's lit is kind of symbolic of just the bleakness of that you feel from the tone.
Yeah, you can say that.
Beautiful, Grandmam. Perhaps a little sharp today.
Oh,
What is she singing? Political propaganda?
Tigris?
I'm sorry, I know I'm late, but look, I did it. Or I did something. I think it's really gorgeous.
Oh,
It's a very nice shirt.
why don't you ever do that for me?
Tell me everything.
I don't know, man.
Where do I start?
I want
I
my
told
shirts
Fabricia
starched and ironed and all that. All right, no
we'll
starch,
work on
actually.
it.
No starch.
the tesseract buttons I made
In the
from...
bathroom tile. Frilling.
Oh, it is.
Who is it?
Hunter Schafer.
Oh.
She's in Euphoria.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Grandmam, come see! Coriolanus Snow, future
Yeah, it is Snow.
president of Panem.
Oh, don't say that. We don't like that. Oh, is this where his fascination with
I can grow
flowers?
plenty more after today.
Oh, jeez.
But I am interested to get into his psychosis, seeing like what led him to that
Even
mindset.
Dean Highbottom can't deny us this now.
Dean doesn't hate
He
you.
hates everyone. He despises me.
When we see he's suffered loss.
What's the first thing you'll spend the prize money on? New dress? Chocolate?
Chocolate.
How about blueberries?
We'll be able to pay the rent. Snowland's on top.
Oh,
You can
gosh.
you can already tell he's extremely ambitious. Damn. I would imagine this is District 1, 2, or 3, but I don't know unless there's no district names yet, unless there's no oppression yet.
No,
What-
their districts already exist.
Oh,
'Cause they
they-
said that
they
something
did.
had 12 in the
Okay.
beginning.
Okay. See, that just shows you how mushy my mind is already, guys.
Clemmy?
Are you sweating?
It's reaping day. We gave Driver the morning off.
Ugh, that ingrate should be begging to chauffeur you around today. Just don't forget, I was your class partner while you're gloating over the Plinth Prize.
Oh, right. 3 years before when he was a kid. That's right.
I just want to serve Panem.
Hungry?
Cook served steak for breakfast. We had to throw half out.
Shame on you, Corio. Don't you know that
That's
there's
unfortunate.
starving in the districts?
If you hadn't even said it, that would have answered that too.
Finally, the star pupil. That's a snazzy shirt. What are those buttons? Tesseract?
Who would have thought that you could buy your way into the Capitol?
Well, you can't buy class. Did you see his mother's outfit?
But you can't take it.
His district.
Tolerate him, just don't encourage him. I heard one more time how immoral these Hunger Games are. I'll put him in the arena myself. You made it to the reaping for once.
And you made it to graduation, Festus. We're both shocked. Not gonna ruin my father's big day. No one here actually likes him, but they do love his money. You know what that's like, don't you, Rebecca?
Funny.
Interesting, we're starting here on the top, whereas the
Oh, and the other
original
one,
series we're starting at the,
the
bottom.
District 12. Now we're at District 1.
Hey, listen. I know you have high hopes for this, but there's no prize today. Not anymore. I'm so sorry.
What?
Oh,
Is that Viola Davis?
Yeah.
I've broken free of my laboratory today to examine you.
Oh, look at her eyes.
I won't be
She has
around
one freaky
forever
eye.
after all.
I don't know if he'll make it past this movie.
I am honored to introduce to you the creator of the Hunger Games themselves.
Oh.
Peter Dinklage?
Oh, interesting.
Select students, faculty, and of course, Dr. Gaul. I have summoned you all here today for the 10th annual reaping ceremony.
10th, okay.
13 years
13, right? Yep.
Throw into the Capitol Arena to fight to the death in the Hunger Games.
I can't believe they still allow him to speak in public.
And here sit.
Controversial.
The esteemed citizens of the Capitol have grown bored of the games and simply aren't watching anymore. And if the games are to continue at all, there must be an audience.
Oh, we need ratings.
Head game maker Dr. Gaul has stepped in to incentivize patriotic values with her own unique flair, starting with you.
Spice them up.
The Plinth Prize will no longer be determined by who has the best grades,
Excuse me?
but by who is the best mentor in the Hunger Games.
Oh, the mentor.
As the reaping progresses live, I will allocate each district tribute a capital mentor, behind the scenes, one who must just persuade them.
I would pick Aaron as my mentor.
Your big answer is mine.
I volunteer, Aaron.
Your entire future rests on this last project. Oh, and I must tell you that anyone caught cheating to give their tributes an unfair advantage
Will be rewarded.
will just have no future at all. Damn.
Take all the fun out of
I
everything.
was wondering how the mentor thing started, because what if the districts haven't won yet? Because like you don't have a Hamage without him being a leader, or without him winning.
District 2, boy. How apt. Boy goes to Sejanus Plinth.
You got the pick of the litter. You forget, I'm part of that litter.
He's very stoic.
7, boy. Lipsanius Sickle.
I'm guessing he's gonna get someone from District 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Liz Estrada Vickers. The runt girl. District 12. She belongs to Coriolanus Snow.
Is it Zegler? Oh, I'm guessing that because it is. She didn't show her.
Lucy Gray Baird.
District 12. Interesting how it's dystopian, but not as much so as it is in the other Hunger Games.
What is that dress?
I like that shift of perspective from seeing it from this district to District 12. That was fascinating.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Ooh, his eyes were...
Oh, yeah, the snake.
Whoa!
My daughter. Help her! Help her! Help her!
Oh!
That's enough. Leave her be.
All right.
I like how defiant she is. She's really got it. You can feel she's got her own agency.
Already different from Katniss.
Can't take my history.
Yeah, use those pipes, Rachel.
I was gonna say she's a very talented singer.
You say that.
Singing. She out of her mind?
It's her talent.
Can't take my humor. Take my will.
Capital says keep rolling.
Gonna drive our ratings up.
Nothing you can take.
This one's actually a musical.
I was gonna say, is this indicative of the title? I was thought maybe there could be songs, but I wasn't sure. In the Hunger Games, there's songs.
You can kiss my
That's right.
Oh, she's a rebel. She's a rebel like Katniss. She did the same thing that Katniss did.
She did. Thank you for your consideration.
Come on, boys.
Nice.
Well, she's mentally ill.
All geniuses are, including myself.
Proud, I see. Like your father. Yes, he and I were best friends.
Whoa.
Your makeshift shirt and your too tight shoes, trying desperately to fit in when I know the Snows don't have a pot to piss in.
Lucy Gray won't survive a minute inside that arena. So that means we have to make every second before then count. I'll get her to sing again. She's District Tigris.
Make her fall in love with you and then break her heart. 'Cause that's what you do, Snow.
Don't discount her just because she's district, Corio. You might have more in common
She's
with her.
not lesser class than you. It is interesting them trying to get us to care about him, knowing how sinister he becomes later on.
Right, for sure. That's why I'm like, something is like inside me telling he's gonna emotionally manipulate her, or he actually might really fall for her, and then something happens, and like that's what leads him down a dark path. I mean, there's a lot of different options they could go with, you know, and it's fascinating.
That's true. Yeah, we see his descent into darkness, into villainy.
I think the second one personally sounds more interesting, but we'll see. Yeah. Context matters.
Yeah.
There's bats. Where's Vecna?
You said the second one?
I'm sorry?
You said the second one sounds more interesting?
Just like if he really actually does fall for her and then possibly something might happen to her and then like this causes him to descend into darkness. I think that's more interesting than him just emotionally manipulating her and that's it. And he goes into dark.
Yeah, no, I feel what you're saying.
Me personally.
When I was little, my mama used to bathe me in buttermilk and rose petals.
Oh, she got an accent. Interesting. I didn't catch that in the other scene.
I didn't either. You and me both.
Tastes like bedtime. You look like you shouldn't be here.
I shouldn't, but I'm your mentor.
A rebel? What does my mentor do besides bring me roses?
Take care of you.
Good luck with that, gorgeous.
Excuse me, I'd like to escort my trip.
Oh, interesting. He's wearing like pants and a skirt. I never realized this. That's interesting.
Oh
Suit
no!
design.
No,
No.
no. That was quite a
wow,
move.
you got in there with them.
Hi. What's the matter, pretty boy? You in the wrong cage.
No, this cage is delightful.
I will kill you right now.
He'll do it too. Reaper killed a peacekeeper back in 11.
Not a peacemaker.
I'm in. Nothing left to lose now.
I know Aaron understood that.
Kill them if you hurt him. Then you. Besides, he's my mentor. I might need him.
I'm just here to help you.
Why does the rainbow girl here get special treatment? Why aren't our mentors here? Just not inspired, I guess.
Guys, come on. He's from the government and he's here to help you.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, they're treated like zoo animals. Oh!
Oh, is that Jason Schwartzman? Is that his name, right?
Yeah.
I'm Lucretius Lucky Flickerman, a man who needs no introduction.
Oh, Flickerman. Is that Caesar's, like, father or grandfather or something?
But guess where I am today? Here's a hint. Capitol Zoo, where this year's tributes will be held here on display behind these bars for your viewing pleasure. That's right.
Treated like that anyway.
Yeah, right?
Terrible.
You see, that's a Academy Rouge, no? Hello, sir. Yes, you. In the red. Who are you and why are you in there with them? We're live.
God, they literally treat them like less than people. Like animals.
Lucy Gray Baird, may I introduce you to my neighbors?
Pretty sure they can.
Well, that's something you don't see every day. They're holding hands. Yes. Who are you, sir? What are you doing in the cage here?
Remember, it's all a show at the end of the day.
My name is Coriolanus Snow, and this is my tribute, Lucy Gray Baird from District 12.
Hi there. What's your name?
Can I touch your dress?
Of course. Oh, and who might you be?
Oh, you don't know who I am? Don't laugh.
Yeah, getting them personally invested. This is how that starts.
Yeah. No, yeah, this is really good world building.
Oh, it's Lucy Gray. We're musicians by trade, and we travel from place to place as the fancy takes us. At least, before the peacekeepers rounded us up.
I see. But now you're District 12.
If you say so.
Yes.
She is charming, I will say.
Says his name is Coriolanus Snow, and clearly I got the cake with the cream.
They just said that it was a mentor's job to introduce our tributes to the citizens of Panem.
Yeah. I love how active he is, too.
I didn't have a choice.
For the record, I think you're about to be whisked away, young man.
I was going to say, I did hear that noise in the background.
Get us some food, please. Just when I haven't eaten since the reaping.
10th annual Hunger Games are soon approaching. Come down to the zoo and see these tributes.
We didn't see who the male tribute was for 12. At least they didn't highlight it anyway.
Say that. Oh. I think he might. Is he not the tribute for both?
Lucky Flickerman.
What do you mean?
You said we didn't see the male tribute for 12, right?
Yeah.
Is Snow not the tribute for both of them from 12?
He's the mentor, but I guess we just didn't see the male one.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I thought we did see the male tribute from 12.
I guess we just haven't highlighted them.
Oh.
Might have showed them on the screen.
That winning a war 10 years ago doesn't justify starving people's children.
You fell down in the cage at Bell.
She's scary.
You're good at games. Maybe one day you'll be a game maker like me.
If the games continue at all.
Oh, they'll continue with performances like young Mr. Snow's in that zoo.
For another 65 years.
What are the Hunger Games for?
They're to punish the districts for their uprising, commemorate the end of the war.
Commemorate the dull.
It's to keep them in check.
Punishment can take myriad forms.
Keep them oppressed.
Food shipments, stage executions. Why game?
To give them the illusion of hope.
Shouldn't we be asking ourselves whether or not they're right in the first place?
You have a problem with my games?
Some of those kids were 2 years old when the war ended.
Yeah, he's not making it out of this movie.
I mean, he questions a lot.
Yep.
Dean Highbottom is wrong. My classmates, too. Maybe Sejanus is onto something here. Maybe we should be viewing those tributes as human beings.
I like that.
When you saw those kids in the zoo, they just wanted to get to know Lucy Gray.
It's how you build an audience. They relate to you.
Who will watch the games if they care what happens to the tributes?
Everyone.
That's how they get
The tribute they cared about had a chance of winning. People need someone to root for and someone to root against.
Much as we don't, in the end, like Snow, he's got a point.
Look, I know Lucy Gray may not win in the arena, but if you give her a chance, I would bet the Plinth prize that she can win people's attention.
You mean you might actually use his ideas?
If it'll help the ratings, why not?
Coriolanus and I are class partners.
Oh, God.
It'll be an interesting test.
Very interesting performance from Viola Davis.
She's
her
very
versatility as an
eccentric. I like and scary in this so far.
Taking bets?
You think they'll give those kids a scrap if we don't give them a reason to do it?
But yeah, I do agree with it. It just shows how versatile she is.
He was my classmate.
It's not your fault he's here.
Yeah, I know. I'm so blameless, I'm choking on it. My father bought him for me, you know, at the reaping.
Ooh.
Just so he could show me that I could never go back to 2.
Damn.
But being capital's gonna kill me.
So do something about it.
Like the rebel.
Oh, yeah. I'm bad news.
Yeah, you are.
It's a true foreshadowing.
It's an understatement.
Very, very true foreshadowing, though.
Marcus, look. Here, I got some food for you. Here. Come on.
He doesn't want to be there, man. I get you're trying to show him kindness, but it doesn't change his fate. Change the system you guys are all a part of.
Was that for us?
It's also crazy how they've gone from treating them like prisoners to give them the luxury life before the games. Oh, up to your neck, dog.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, too.
What happened to his neck?
A bat bite.
Mmm.
First night on the train.
Ouchie.
He didn't sleep a wink the whole journey because he was keeping the bats off me so I would get some rest.
Oh. Oh, that's...
One thing I learned in 12 is that hunger is a weapon. Your friend over there sure knows it.
She is not my friend. She is poison with perfect teeth. Are you gonna share everything that I give you with Jessup?
Why? You think I ought to build up my strength so I can strangle him in the arena? Not exactly my forte.
I might have a chance to help you, to make some suggestions to the game makers. I might even be able to get the audience to send you gifts.
Oh, that's how that started.
In the arena, food and water to keep you going.
Huh.
Besides, I've seen your arena. There's nowhere to hide. What's the point? The guards say you get money if you get more people to watch, and you say you want to help me. Which is it?
Both.
It's always both.
You shut up.
No, thank you.
I saw you staring. Please.
Oh.
She's
very
so kind.
I always thought there was plenty of food in the capital.
You know, one time during the war, I ate a whole jar of paste just to stop the pain in my stomach.
Oh, does that work?
Pasty.
I'm going to use that just because it's so corny, like his name.
That little one, she's so sweet, so young. Something about her reminds me of my cousin Maud Ivory. I can't stand to think of them without me like this.
I'm sorry.
Definitely feel the chemistry between them.
You seem like a good man, Coriolanus Snow. Sure would have been nice to meet you under different circumstances.
Aaron's like, we've seen the first 4 films. Can't go there with you.
You could have had a drink, dance or two.
Oh.
Like we had all the time in the world.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
Whoa! No!
Holy
My God!
shish kebabs.
Holy crap!
Somebody help us, please!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. I mean, when you treat people, I'm not justifying it, but when you treat people like that, like...
You're just lucky that your songbird didn't peck out your eyes, too.
She's not a rebel, Grandmam. She's just a girl.
She will use you. You must use her. Or you'll end up dead in the trees like your father.
Damn. Some interesting mentorship advice. The Hunger Games.
This is for Dr. Gaul.
It's called the second one, Catching Fire.
Yesterday's tragic events, our president has decided that the games must go on. Later this evening, there will be a special televised presentation of each tribute to our audience.
Oh.
What are you drinking there?
It's probably just water.
Yep.
Very strong water.
Marcus, come on. You and I aren't going to be friends, but I'm going to win, and for that to happen, we need to make you more marketable.
I don't like how you coming at it all sleazy.
It's getting infected.
I'm fine.
Oh.
Look at me, Lamina. I want you to win.
This is so sad.
But it's interesting how sympathetic, even though Snow is a terrible man, like he at least treated the tributes better before the games than they're being treated now, even though it's still an awful experience.
Wearing my mama's dress is the only thing keeping me together here. It's like she's wrapping her arms around me.
My mother, she used to smell like roses. Was going to have a little sister.
Both your parents gone?
Me too. Sucks.
So you're an orphan, like me.
I can't send you gifts in the arena without their money.
Maybe a guitar could persuade me, maybe. You really want to take care of me in that arena, Coriolanus?
Coriolanus.
Start by thinking I can actually win.
No, Dovecoat.
You gotta believe in her, man.
She can't expect us to have written that proposal last night.
Can't just be a tool used to further your ambitions. Gotta be something you really believe in.
Write it. I turned it in this morning.
All right, give me the bullet points.
Oh, that is a cool set.
Whoa, what the hell? Freaky
Oh,
little
oh,
beast.
crap. I was gonna move it.
Miss Dovecoat, come and see my new babies.
Dude, she sends chills down my spine in this movie. She's so creepy.
Freaky. Great performance, though.
Viola Davis always gives an amazing performance. Doesn't matter what the movie is. Like a certain 2016 comic book film, she was very good in that too.
There's a point to
She's always good.
Which one of you actually wrote it?
Well, there
I was inspired.
Wow.
Yesterday, of course. His little wedding idea. But the sponsorships and the gifts in the arena, those were all mine.
Clemmy.
Wow.
Are you kidding
suck.
me?
What's your sweaty handwriting on that page?
I feel like she can detect her BS.
Why would you just take credit in front of him?
And line the shelf of this very terrarium with it. So, please, Miss Dovecoat, retrieve it for us, won't you?
Yep.
If you've handled their food, for example, or if they've inhaled the sweat of your palm on a page, they'll leave you alone.
I knew she was detecting her BS. This is so twisted, but I love it. Ugh. Are you really
Not gonna
good?
move fast?
Pull your
You're
hand
done,
out.
bro. You're done.
Whoa!
Yep.
You asked about the colors, Miss Dovecoat. I want my enemies to see a rainbow of destruction and
Ooh.
I'm not above using spectacle to create a little terror.
That's why you're a game maker.
That was a good lesson learned. Don't stab people in the back and lie.
Will she die?
The pleasure in breaking ground in one's research is one gets to find out.
Damn.
Keep Miss Dovecoat's fate between us. I don't think her mother would be happy to learn how she caught this sudden flu. You have an arena to promote, and it's time for my milk and crackers.
Yeah, the difference between this character and someone like Amanda Waller is like stark contrast.
Yeah.
To say
I
the
mean, they're
least.
definitely both like this idea of control and power. But yeah, definitely feel the difference in delivery and performance for sure.
Yeah, play to a different key for sure.
God, if you knew those snakes were gonna bite you, why would you do that? Wonder too if like they start a relationship too, like for the show at first, and inspired the Peter Katniss. Like, we got to do this for the show.
That can be an interesting.
Get the people on our side emotionally invested in us.
Right.
And then they actually fall in love.
I feel like that might be frowned upon, but I think that'd be an interesting angle for them to take.
This was Love Island before Love Island.
Tributes, mentors, you have 15 minutes to survey the space and discuss strategy.
Dill, you stick by me, understand?
I love how protective he is.
Please, Coriolanus, please don't let me die in here tomorrow.
Whoa, what the hell? What?
Oh, God, what the actual heck? Love this 360 shot, but oh my God, this is crazy. Reminded me of like a James Gunn kind of shot.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, what the hell? What the actual hell? The Rebels? The Rebels did this? Oh my!
Help him, Lucy. I mean, don't help him. We know what he becomes. Sorry, I was in the moment.
Does Snow have like a limp in the future?
I don't remember.
Oh, she does help him.
Aw. It's a beautiful shot, though. Amidst all the dust and the chaos.
Come on, the gate's open.
You hear this hopeful and beautiful music and see her.
Oh, but she's
Yeah,
not
but that's
like that.
but that sets her apart. Whoa!
Where are you guys gonna go?
Anywhere but here.
Back got burned.
Wow, that cost her freedom doing that. Damn.
Lucy Gray, is she?
She's alive.
What happened?
It was a rebel bombing.
Yep.
They must have been planning it for months. 4 tributes were killed.
Jeez. Damn. It was District 13.
Marcus got out. He's the only one. Peacekeepers are hunting him in the streets, but
Oh no.
at least he has a better chance out there than he would tomorrow.
Tomorrow. They're not still going ahead with the games.
Of course they are.
The games must go on.
Lucy Gray could have run, but she saved me.
Yeah, she values human life, my man. She's a good person.
Lucy Gray Baird, come out here with that guitar, you songbird.
Oh, it's like the interviews the night before, right? We saw in the first movie.
I wrote this song about a boy back in 12, and I hope he hears it. When I was
I like how even though this is dystopian future, there's still like this older aesthetic because
For
it takes
sure,
place
because it takes place in the past. No, it's a good call, Aaron, for sure.
6 years in the past.
Yeah.
65.
It gives it that past feel.
Yeah, sense of history.
While still being in the future.
sooner than later that I'm 6 feet under.
Oh, please don't be a foreshadowing.
So who will you turn to tomorrow, I wonder? I am.
She's like a folk singer.
Let's see you weep.
Say it again.
I know.
Like a folk, like it's like a folk song.
Oh, gotcha.
Now what will you do when I go to my grave?
Dang.
Damn, she's getting a lot of donations, though.
She is.
Record high for the evening. The Capitol is definitely watching.
She got her guitar.
See what happens when you do stuff? Now, I don't love your odds,
His
but
mustache got
maybe
bigger.
it'll be in your favor.
I don't love your odds, but may they ever be in your favor. Wow.
What a set.
It's almost like this has become one of the higher districts on how they have to live on a day-to-day basis with the destruction.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is he somehow able to sneak into the prison?
Oh.
You're alive. Those bombs. There's a hole down in the floor. Leads down to some tunnels. I've tried it, and you can disappear down there.
Oh.
You ignore the weapons in the middle, and you run as fast as you can for that hole. And you find a place to hide down below.
Isn't that what advice Katniss was given? Ignore the weapons in the middle?
The moment that bell rings, you can't trust anyone. Not even Jessup. Just lay low down there until it's safe to come out.
That bite's gonna take Jessup.
I can't let you die.
Oh.
You saved me, Lucy Gray.
They're adorable.
You gonna kiss him?
I'm more hopeful during the daytime, but when it gets dark,
It's okay. I am gonna get you out of here. I promise. Back to the Covey, okay?
It's wild how she shifted his perspective on humanity. Oh. She shifted his perspective on humanity just by this act of kindness.
Is this real? If I'm gonna risk everything, that song.
That song was payback, that's all. My old boyfriend, Billy Tope, he was cheating on me with the mayor's daughter.
Oh, the one she put the snake down her back.
No, it's too fun.
It is not a gift. It's a loan. What's in here? Don't touch it. Don't even breathe it in because small amounts can be deadly.
That's the rat poison, right?
Yep.
And there will come a time when you need this, when you need to act. We all do things we're not proud of to survive.
Yep.
You will say that a lot in the future.
Lucy Gray, we're gonna win this together.
I'm worried if she makes it out of this movie.
Act 2.
She definitely isn't in the other movies.
Part 2,
an
the
old
prize. Well, I mean, we know he has a family because we saw he had a granddaughter. So, I just don't know if I could see Lucy as allowing him to go down the dark path he went down.
Yeah, maybe she's the catalyst because he seems to have a heart in this movie.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why, back to my earlier sentiment of those two possible predictions I had, I could see prediction two.
Her
Like
death incites his darkness.
I could see that, and that sounds more interesting and valid.
I agree.
Reject Nation, at the start of this year, I was sitting over 20% body fat, 218 pounds. I was end of January. As of a couple weeks ago, finally took the photos. I've been talking about it all year. I completed the mission. Six-pack abs came in, 8% body fat, 170 pounds. You can check out all the transformations on Instagram, but that's not why I'm here today. I'm here today to tell you that a big part of how I accomplished that journey was about staying consistent with my nutrition. And the best way to do this is by keeping things simple, like having a Huel Black Edition ready to drink, a complete meal in a bottle. Have these a couple times a week. That first crack, it's always amazing. It's a full meal in a bottle packed with 40 grams of protein, 27 vitamins and minerals, slow release carbs, low sugar, no prep, no cleanup. Just shake it and go. I've got a fridge full of these. We got 3 fridges and they're all full of them. I like to grab them on shoot days, gym days, or I'm just too damn tired to cook, which is an often Greg thing. But more importantly, they taste good. Chocolate and vanilla classics are my go-tos. Smooth, tastes like actual milkshake. But they got a whole bunch of other flavors you can catch on their website. Plus, it's under $3 a meal, which has helped my gains and my budget. So, Reject Nation, if you're ready to support your health and help support the channel in a way, you can go to Huel.com/rejects. New customers get 15% off plus a free gift with code REJECTS at Huel.com/rejects. Minimum $75 purchase applies. Skip the stress, not the nutrition. Try Huel today for complete nutrition. Well-timed, Greg bottled.
How you doing? You all right?
Over here, please.
Tell me this will be over quickly.
I gotta get my tools posted.
Well, he's really hallucinating from that bat bite, unless he actually meant to say that. I don't know.
We're about to go live. Just because you're not hosting doesn't
Yeah, that was a
mean you're
good
off the
call
hook.
by you, and it really feels like almost like the 50s or 60s right now.
Keep your chins down, heads up, shoulders back, and smile. It's why we have teeth. We're gonna start, guys. 5, 4, 3.
Also interesting, it seems like what they're going for, what they implied, is that the Hunger Games are more like a Coliseum sort of thing rather than like a televised reality show kind of thing.
Good morning. I'm Lucretius Lucky Flickerman. I'm honored to say, first ever host of the Hunger Games.
Ha 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 ha.
Sealed. My prediction, the winner to be opened by me upon the big show's end. Well,
Enjoy the show like they're about to go watch the movie or something. Give Snow this for later Hunger Games. He got very creative with his arena.
Yeah, much larger, and it's like a multi-day thing. This kind of seems like it's going to be over the course of a day. Move! Or at least a couple hours.
Oh, I noticed missing a hand, an arm, or a hand.
Half an arm. Oh, damn. No, they found him.
Ooh, Marcus. Guess we can all sleep better now knowing he's off the streets.
Whoa.
Jeez.
The monsters! All of you!
Oh, God.
10, 9.
I literally thought they were about to lock him up for doing that. But I still don't see Viola Davis being okay with him just doing that on live TV.
That's not where they were filming.
What?
I mean, they weren't filming.
Oh, they weren't in there filming in there? Oh, okay.
Run.
I still don't see her being okay with it, though.
What are you doing? Run.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, what about the little girl? Oh, whoa.
This is cool the way this is shot. Where the camera's moving.
Well,
following
yeah,
the
it
action.
really pulls you into the act. Like, you feel like you're here with her. Ah! Whoa! Nice.
But then to my statement, they are filming in there, but only the Caesar portion of the Flickerman portion.
Damn. And always been fascinated by the part what people will do to survive, what they become.
Come on, we can get out of here. We gotta go.
Dude, he's not doing well from that pat bite.
They've gone underground
Oh, he's
very
the other
quickly, but we're prepared for this.
Jessup, right?
Yeah. Well, no, 2. He's from 2.
I thought he was the other one. Well, over there, the one who got bit by the bat. I don't know if he's gonna make it. He's not holding up well right now.
Here comes the pack. Surprising high assault.
Oh!
Ooh!
Jesus.
Hey, lumberjack, get in there and get her out.
Certain portions, these are like psychological thrillers too.
I knew we should have recruited that Reaper kid.
I wonder if the guy who said that you're all monsters, it starts with an S, and I wonder if he's gonna intervene. I don't know.
That's a good question.
Just because he's so like fed up.
Please, if you're going to vomit, do it off camera.
Wow.
13 tributes remain.
Okay, this is wrong.
6 tributes gone in minutes. If they keep it up at this pace, we're gonna be out of here in no time. In District 12, hello.
Remember, there was that one trip. Remember the one who was hiding the entire time in first movie, or most of it.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Sorry, I got mixed up a little earlier. But yes, he's the dude from 2. And
Yeah.
then the other guy is from 12, yeah.
Yeah, he ran away and got captured.
Poor dude.
Oh, la la la.
So you can put him out of his misery.
Yeah. Ah!
Yikes. Yikes.
Oh, that was a good fake out. I was like, I hope she's letting him go, but not putting him out of his misery.
The mentor can choose to send in food or water using our newly developed drones from the ward.
Newly developed.
Programmed with facial recognition. This ensures that your package goes directly to your tribute. Isn't that right, Pop Harrington?
Yeah.
Oh, she did take him out. For some reason, I thought I got faked out, and she just let him go.
Yeah, the way that they edited that didn't make it super clear, but...
And now it took me a moment to understand that. Oh.
Oh, God.
It's a work in progress.
Yep. I need the parachutes, y'all.
Yeah, right?
It's interesting this isn't the origin of the Hunger Games, but how the Hunger Games changed to what we know it to be.
Even if Lucy Gray Baird somehow wins it all, I will do everything in my power to ensure that you don't see a dime.
Jeez.
It's messed up.
Ask yourself, how much do you care if she lives now?
Why do you put him in that position?
I wonder if he actually means it, or that's just a test, or both.
What have you done to it?
Oh, you don't trust her.
Are you okay?
You're tripping, dude.
Yeah, bat bites are no joke.
What happened? Is it Lucy Gray? Unless you can put a leash on your deluded classmate, she might as well be dead as far as you're concerned.
Uh-oh.
I'll work on finding a peacekeeper he bribed to get him in and cut out their tongue.
Yikes.
Anyone sees us lose control of this arena, it might as well be sounding a horn to the districts to revolt.
It's an act of defiance.
I'll whisper your name in his father's ear. You still want that Plinth prize, don't you? I'll freeze the feed for an hour. I estimate that's all we have until the people notice.
Luckily, we don't have too big of an audience right now, so we can get away with that. God, it almost looked like Donald Sutherland in that shot with how it was lit and his hair and everything.
Yeah, this movie's really about the battle between his ambition and his soul. His ambition and his humanity.
Yeah. Like he's shedding it, becoming something very sinister.
Like, yeah, you want that Plinth prize, or you want
what's
to be a good person?
What's the old saying, Aaron? Power corrupts?
Absolutely.
Fortunately, I have Aaron in my life, and he keeps me beyond corruption.
Keep each other grounded.
He will not let me into the darkness.
Katniss reference?
Oh yeah, sorry. It's just sorry to keep saying it. It's so hard to see some of these scenes in the darkness.
Thought they'd send my mom.
Yeah, I wish they had. You need to go, Corio. I'd like to. I really would. Gaul cut the feed. Tributes kill you in here. She's just gonna say you died of the flu.
Yikes.
We're dead. If we don't leave right now, come with me. Spend your father's money. Do some real good. I'll just be another dead body in Gaul's war.
Convincing argument. Ah!
Go!
Snow literally came in at the right time. Oh!
I don't want to hurt you.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will if I have to.
Oh! Oh, he's snapping. He's got a taste for blood now.
Come on, get up! Move it! Over the gate!
You know, when you're in survival mode, sometimes the monster comes out. The dark passenger will come out.
Watch the screens, gorgeous. Because I may have missed you tonight.
Lucy.
But your songbird's next on my list.
No.
Let's go.
Oh.
Corey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. For all of it.
My father. Let the buying begin.
Sure, he's going to be so happy with you.
Mom.
Yeah, Mom's usually the voice of reason. God, I wish I could see which actor that was.
Snow stormed down on his head. It stormed down on his head, and now the boy is
dead.
You've had enough of the games tonight, I see.
I like her costume design, her outfits, or attires.
Who could imagine Crassus Snow's baby boy fighting for his life in the arena one day?
Huh.
What happened in there, that's humanity undressed. Fueled with the terror of becoming prey.
Yeah, this is...
See how quickly we become predator?
Right.
See how quickly civilization disappears?
Those tributes don't have a choice.
I was talking about you.
Uh-huh.
All your fine manners, education, background stripped away in the blink of an eye.
When you're in survival mode, sometimes that monster just comes out.
You want to protect people, Mr. Snow, to govern them like your father, then it's essential you accept what human beings are and what it takes to control them.
His descent into darkness and his rise to power. This is a very fascinating story. I think this was the proper way to go, like after the 4 films.
They sent me into the arena tonight, Tigris.
If you're going to stick in this world.
What happened? Are you okay?
I killed one of the tributes. A boy.
It must have been awful.
Don't say you liked it.
But it was great at the same time.
And it felt
good.
Powerful.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Corio?
Don't lose your humanity.
I know you want to be like your father.
He likes murder.
Was that in his eyes? It was just a hint. You don't have to pay the same price just to survive.
Oh.
Just believe in that.
So important to have positive reinforcement around your life to, if you do have thoughts of chaos, of power in your mind, darkness, to keep you even keel, keep you centered.
They aren't showing us what happened to that little boy. He clearly was killed right there. There's cameras everywhere. Doesn't make sense.
Uh-oh.
Probably just another one of Coral's.
Festus.
Oh, right away he felt his back shoulder there. Oh, that was a very smart choice on that shot.
Poor dude. Tripping. Losing. Oh, no. Oh, you got rabies.
Lucy, what is he doing?
Something's wrong. He wouldn't turn on her like this.
Just going after Lucy.
It's that bat bite.
Oh, she gonna, I know what she's gonna do.
Oh, the rat poison?
Yeah.
Same history. Folding in on itself.
Wait, look.
Christ.
The foam. I think it's rabies.
Oh, did she give him the rat?
Yep,
Oh, no.
it's rabies.
From that train.
Send him water.
Wait, what?
You remember the posters in the war?
No, she didn't give him the rat poison.
No, I know that she's got rabies.
Yeah.
I'm saying
but
she's
she
gonna
could
use
use
it
she could
desperately.
use it if she has to.
Miss Vickers going for her community pad early.
Make sure it doesn't crash into a wall this time.
What's wrong with me? What did you do to me?
Oh! Or not. There's one way for him to go out.
Shit. Oh my God. Like his head broke the fall.
Wow.
I'm not going anywhere, okay? You watched over me, now I'm watching over you. Sleep. Just sleep.
Oh my God.
I do wish that we would have seen more of their relationship prior to this moment.
You're talking about Snow and Lucy? Oh, Jessup, yeah. Oh.
You stay right there. Oh, look at this. The pack doing what they do best. Packing it in.
Where's the little girl that's still alive? Is she still alive or no?
Mr. Snow going for
Oh. Oh, is he gonna send
he's
it
trying
on
to
all
use
of
all
them?
the drones?
Yeah.
Because the drones are so inefficient. They're
Yeah.
just used to murder people.
Yeah, this is actually.
Mind if I take this one?
Whoa!
These drones are freaking awful.
Yeah. Well, it's not a well-budgeted Hunger Games yet.
Oh, wow.
Nice job, Snow.
They're not very good.
Hey, you can't attack the tributes.
I'm just sending water.
He's allowed to do that.
Drink it.
Idiots. Get this water into a pile and reject.
The glass as a weapon.
You two can watch that beam while we get your little friend from back home up there at least.
Get your little friend from back home.
I think the one that's hiding up. Oh. Nice job. Oh,
no!
He feels bad. He's terrible. Oh, she could just pour it in all of them? Or? Oh, just leave only one. I would still keep one for yourself.
Poor girl. Oof. So savage.
Oh.
Again. Fall. Ending.
Wake up!
Oh.
Lucy Gray. On the move. So is Pup Harrington. Thank you, Pup.
Go, Lucy. I have jammed fingers like that before. It doesn't feel good.
You're useless!
Oh, you would be in so much pain from that. I can promise you.
I wish we had a camera inside of the duct, but we don't. But we will next year.
Hey, you really think you deserve that water now, Tanner?
You just said, watch the beam.
Oh, wow.
Don't question the leadership.
Coral, it's Wovey.
Oh, no.
The little one from 8.
This should be easy.
She's kind of like taking over the, what is it, the Kato role of this? Is that his name in the first movie? Kato? The blonde hair kid? Like that brute enforcer who's the leader.
Here, it's ill-dill. Tuberculosis on legs.
Oh, no. No, don't drink
drink
that.
it. You don't deserve it.
Don't drink that.
You're the good one. No one of the bullies
Oh,
drink it.
Lucy, tell her. Tell her. Oh, no.
Savage.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Dill, wake up. Dill, what happened? Hey, Dill, hey, wake up. Dill.
Really thought she was going to.
I killed her so fast.
Yeah, she kind of looked like she was pretty sick already. Oh,
Part of me thought he was going to drink it too.
man, this music is really heartfelt. Oh, Aaron.
He's a good man. Wow, bringing all the bodies out.
Yeah, because he sees them as actual human beings.
He just tore down the flag.
Cover their bodies.
Break that camera. Seriously?
Oh.
Capital citizens, I'm afraid I must interrupt our games to announce a tragic loss.
Ugh.
Felix Ravenstill, son of our beloved president, has this morning succumbed to his injuries sustained in the rebel bombing.
Oh.
Out there in the districts, they will be celebrating this young boy's death as a triumph. I will not allow my games to give our enemy such a victory.
Jeez.
Before the sun goes down tonight, a rainbow of destruction will engulf our arena, even if it means there's to be no victor in these games.
Girl, chill.
Give me a drink right now.
Make that 2. You know what they say, the heart wants what it wants.
What are you doing?
Ah!
I need to see Dr. Gaul.
Go get a spear. Go up there. Push her back as much as possible.
No, my stitches.
Oh, that's why he ripped him off.
I didn't want the doctors asking questions.
Come sit. Pull down your shirt.
What a calculating young man.
Has he thought his plan through, or is he just kind of acting on a whim?
He's gonna take out Dr. Gaul? I don't know.
Jabberjays, we called them. We sent them out during the war to pick up rebel conversations, squawk it back to us word for word.
Oh.
I'm rounding them up district by district now to see what better purposes they might serve. Failed experiment, but an instructive one.
The perfect spies.
Here, buddy, buddy, buddy. Don't be scared.
Oh, Jesus.
The songbird, Lucy Gray, put on a wonderful show.
Ugh.
Oh, hell.
Is that they know her scent or something? They said that was earlier, right?
Yeah, because he wiped her tears with it.
Listen.
Oh, poor Lo.
Very snazzy.
Lucy Gray, she okay?
She won't be for long.
I've got you now, Songbird.
Oh, he's bleeding.
What's wrong with Treach? Did Coral do something to Treach?
Whoa!
Run.
What did she do to him?
Dissension in the ranks. Treach is down. Good afternoon, Miss Sickle.
Ah! Here comes the pain. It's kind of like them unleashing the snakes right now when they unleash the wolves or whatever those dogs were at the end of the first one.
Wow. Spit on his neck.
That is not going to be good.
Yes, please, please work.
Does it communicate to all the snakes that...
I mean, they're just all probably just crawling through it. I'm guessing it's just sent all throughout the whole thing.
Oh, no.
Can we go home
No.
now?
Ah! Oh, no, Wolvie!
Damn.
Down goes Wolvie.
Not Candy. A sea of snakes.
I hate snakes. Ugh. Yeah.
Acting like a hive mind.
Oh, he's
Did you
just
let yourself get taken?
he's accepting his fate.
Wow. That's
crazy.
That's wild.
There's nowhere to really run. I mean, or you can't. Sorry, Coral.
It's not fair. I can't have killed them all for nothing.
La.
And that is goodbye.
That is such an awful way to go. Ugh.
Now, all colors lead to gray.
I'd rather the wolves bit me apart than snakes.
So who else is left?
Or dogs, whatever they are.
She's won. It's over. She's won. She's won. Let her out.
Afraid that's not your call to make, Mr. Snow.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's
Yeah, but
it.
didn't Viola Davis say like there'll be no winners? No winners. We like her scent. We shall leave her alone.
Heading for heaven.
Oh yeah, she made friends with that snake. Remember? The one she put down the mayor's daughter's back.
Yeah. Those are different kind of snake than
No, I know, but
In the old days before.
Dr. Gaul, she won. It's over. Let her out. Why aren't they attacking her? Must be the singing. She can't sing forever.
I'll catch you up.
oh my God. Maybe they just like her.
I've worn out my
Yeah, they're not attacking her.
Yeah, she has snakes on her corset as well.
Oh yeah, good call, Aaron.
in the old there before.
She said, I always need a reason to sing. This is a good reason.
Danced off my shoes when my body's closed down, when my boats run aground.
Oh, please don't die. I can't, Aaron.
Old there before anymore. When I've learned how.
Damn, get it.
Got them pipes.
Right here in the old there before.
Oh no, Aaron.
Dr. Gaul, please, get her out.
Get her out!
Get her out. Get her out. Get her out. Get her out.
Who will watch the games if there's no victor?
Get her out.
She's won. Yes, yes.
I don't think she liked being told what to do, though, there.
Also, it's interesting because the games are normally towards the end of the movie, and we still have like another hour left.
Oh, he really is a magician. Did you see that? Okay, but why'd they cut the camera feed? I wanted to see still what was happening. Can we go back to Lucy?
Lucy Gray?
I'm worried, Aaron.
Lucy Gray?
I warned you, Mr. Snow.
Shit.
Cheating will be punished.
Shit.
Lucy Gray, where is she?
I would be more concerned with your own survival if I were you.
Wow.
Both your parents could be here for your big moment. How many times did I see your mother use it? I wonder. Powder her beautiful face.
Ugh.
We both know that child from 11 didn't die of disease. Or that lumberjack from 7. And that old handkerchief. We found it in the snake tank, appropriately. Your family won't ever see that prize money now, of course. President Ravenstill has left your form of punishment to me, and I've decided banishment to the districts where you'll serve your capital in exile for the next 20 years.
Jesus.
You hear that, boy? The sound of snow falling.
Part 3, the Peacekeeper. Oh, wow.
That is a fascinating story structure. It's a 3-part act. It's a beginning, Aaron, a middle, and an end.
8. Send me to 12. Please.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. Oh, fascinating.
Almost giving me Rutger Hauer vibes from Blade Runner, his look. A little bit.
I thought
It's been a while since I've seen that movie, but I don't know why I'm getting that.
Sejanus, what are you doing?
What do you think? My father had to buy the academy a brand new gym just so I could get my diploma. Once I found out where they were sending you, I couldn't get out fast enough.
Huh.
You volunteered for this.
Figure I get through basic and then maybe I become a medic. They never told us what you did.
I cheated to save Lucy Gray from the snakes. Do you think they killed her?
Why would they risk it?
I was wondering that.
There is a games next year. They're probably gonna invite her to sing at the opening ceremony.
You know, when you came in, I was weighing the merits of suicide.
When we're about to be free.
Huh.
When the girl you risked everything for might be waiting for you at the end of this track. My friend, don't give them the satisfaction. Your life has just begun. You're gonna do great. We're both gonna do great. Just be
I
careful.
still don't feel good about him, or don't feel good about his fate in the movie. It's interesting. We've seen Snow at the top, or being amongst the top, and now we get to see him at the bottom as a peacekeeper.
Work his way up.
Back up, yeah.
District 12. What did they say? They have the coal mines, right? Or the factories there?
The coal mines.
The coal mines, yeah. That's how
His dad.
Katniss's dad passed away at the coal mines, right? There was an explosion.
For the next 20 years, the brothers and sisters in your immediate squad will become your family. You will train together, sleep together, eat together. You will be our eyes and ears out here.
Oh, that actor. He's in Beetlejuice, and The Dark Knight Rises.
And it will be your duty to report anything suspicious you see, because if you do not, you are as good as a rebel yourself.
And I'm pretty sure he's played a Nazi at some point.
Last month, a peacekeeper and 2 mine bosses were shot dead. We retrieved the murder weapon. We swabbed it for DNA.
Huh.
And the results proved beyond doubt that this man, all out chance, is guilty. So watch, all of you.
You can see the moral conflict here.
Challenge the Capitol's...
Just in his body language and his emoting. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm with you. This is, unfortunately, oppression.
What were you thinking back there?
She didn't do anything. Corio, what is she guilty of?
Being directly associated with rebels.
If she had gotten through the crowd, I don't think I would have been able to shoot her.
You can really feel his humanity being shed right now.
Would you?
Corio.
You need to find a way to make peace with our life here and now, or have your father buy you a discharge and do something else.
Is Lucy Gray here, though?
Hey, Pop's giving us all leave passes for the weekend.
Oh, that'd be interesting if they sent her back and he sees her. But we don't know if they
Brought her back.
But I could now see that. That's a very good point. Where are the vampires?
Hey, I'm gonna go get a drink.
It's kind of fun. I know you haven't seen Fantastic Four yet, but this guy kind of. Oh, you watch.
Don't spoil it, Aaron.
No, this guy kind of looks like Joseph Quinn.
Hey, kind of does actually.
But it's funny they gave Joseph Quinn contacts and blonde hair, but he just looks like who they were trying to make Johnny look like. Yeah.
He survived. Thank God.
Hey there, District 12, did you miss me? I bet you never expected to lay eyes on me again, and let me tell you, that goes both ways, but I am back.
Nah.
Oh, come on, y'all, you know I gave up drinking when I was 12.
Nah.
I said clear my pipes, y'all, to clear my pipes. Now, how about a song, huh?
I want to hear a song about Corio.
Can't take my pain, can't take my
Damn, he just eyes are locked.
nothing you could take from me.
That was the song she first sang.
You're so fine.
She spotted him. Oh, she spotted him. Oh.
Hey, may need to find these songs after we're done reacting to this.
You're all standing thin without me.
Oh, is that the old boyfriend?
ex-boyfriend,
Is
yeah.
that ex-boyfriend? Yeah.
Swore you wouldn't play with them again, Billy Toe.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Whoa,
whoa.
hey.
What the hell? Yeah. Damn.
What are you crazy? Come on, we gotta get out of here.
That is such a Yeah.
Who'd have thought I'd have to save you?
She's here. She's alive.
Oh.
Oh.
She's singing. I thought this was Katniss' song.
Yeah, it's the song Katniss sings in the third movie, right? To our boy Foggy.
No stranger would it be.
Wow.
Hanging.
Wow. Now it gives a different context when you rewatch part 3.
They said I might find you out here.
I believe these might be the same woods, too, that Peeta and Katniss had their children at the end of 4. I think.
Still got one foot in the arena. Your hair, that uniform.
I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I thought I was too. But your dean, Highbottom, he had them send me home.
Highbottom did?
Put me on a train himself, gave me some money.
Wow.
He said they'd sent you to 8.
Breaking their rules, saving your life. But I gave them my last cent so that I could come here to 12 because I had to try to find you.
Oh.
Dean, he told me the strangest thing. He said he was glad that I survived you.
Whoa.
He told you what I did to that boy in the arena? I didn't have a choice.
No.
That little girl, Dill.
I know.
I thought it'd be one of the others, maybe
Hey.
Coral.
You are not a killer, Lucy Gray.
Yes, I am.
You didn't leave it there for that little girl.
You're safe.
Such an awful feeling when you have blood. You truly have blood on your hands. Because when you, like both of us and them, you like a pacifist.
Your peacekeeper friends. I'll handle this. They'll be here about the fight last night.
Hey, they can't see us together.
There's a lake out in the woods. Nobody knows much of it except us, Covey. Meet me here tomorrow. We'll go. We can be free out there.
Oh, isn't that what Katniss said to Gail? We can go out and be free.
This movie's covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
You're back. But doesn't feel like crammed.
Yeah, no, I would agree. It doesn't feel forced and feels naturally organic.
With Billy Tope. Who's the other guy with him?
I remember that from the academy, watching you watch everyone.
Are you trying to help these people?
Don't you think they need help?
They lost the war, Sejanus. A war they started that made your family rich. I'm not about to throw away any chance I might have of getting home someday just because you feel a bit guilty. You understand?
You know who he looks a little bit like? Specifically Vincent D'Onofrio in...
the movie we did?
Yeah,
yeah.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, I could see that, actually. That's why I said the movie we did, but the name was escaping me for a moment. Good call.
I knew you were picking up when I was putting down, and I was doing the same for you.
Yeah, I could see that, though. Totally. Feel a sense of normalcy, going to the lake, having a normal life for a day at least. Being with that oh wow, he's in really good shape. Being with the person you adore the most, or and friends. Oh.
I swear it looks like Joseph Quinn. This is insane. You'll see when I'm talking about.
So we'll go with a combination of Joseph Quinn and Rutger Hauer. We'll go with those two. You know Rutger Hauer, right?
I would need to see a picture.
Batman Begins, Mr. Earl, the one that Bruce Wayne takes the company over from at the very end.
Mockingjays, we call them.
Does she survive? Lucy Gray in the song, The Footprints.
Maybe she flew away. I'm sure she's out there somewhere.
It's the one Lucius Fox says. Didn't you get the memo?
But it's a mystery, sweetheart, just like me.
I brought you something. It was my mother's.
Aww.
I'd like for you to have it.
Very cute.
Still smells like roses. Thank you. Take good care of it, I promise.
Snow and his flowers.
You must miss your family so much out here.
I do. I worry about them all the time.
Would you really go back, though? If you could, to the capital?
You have to.
Do more than go back. We'll rule it.
I hope you'll come back with me.
Capital's not for me.
At least it's civilized, has order.
Well, the Hunger Games are order?
We have a difference of ideology here.
Well, of course not.
What if this was our life, Coriolanus? Out here, catching our own food, living out by a lake. I mean, would you still feel a need for the capital even then?
Oh.
Did you two just pick this? Yep. Thank you.
Those the same types of white petals that he would always throw out to Katniss? I forgot.
Pretty little thing, but it's determined. Some people call it swamp potato. I think Katniss has a much nicer ring, don't you?
Katniss. Where have I heard that name before? Which franchise?
You could use some more fish at home.
I have to think about it.
He misses Billy Tope.
Do you?
Not since... No, I can't trust him anymore.
Trust is everything.
It's everything to me. More important even than love.
Whoa.
Without trust, you might as well be dead to me. You can trust me. I promise you that. If you can trust anyone in this world, you can trust me.
You can trust me too.
Brother Snow, come with us.
Uh-oh. Did they see him with Lucy?
He was with a group of people, so it wouldn't be surprising if somebody ratted on him.
Snow. I received the results from your aptitude test this morning.
Oh, okay.
Looked over your training records, too. Your performance is exemplary.
Well, half the other recruits can't read, sir.
What did you do to end up here?
I made an enemy, sir, in the capital.
I've made a career out of ruining my enemy's plans. I'm going to reassign you to officer training in District 2. You'll earn a real wage.
No, I'm not leaving District 12.
You even have another shot at the capital one day. Train leaves in 10 days. Keep a clean record. You'll never see anyone from District 12 again.
Ooh.
Is there a problem? This is an honor, Private, not an option.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, an honor to be part of our oppression.
Tigris?
Oreo!
Tigris.
You're girls!
I know. Where are you?
Great, we're fine.
Tigris, where are you?
Yeah, where are they?
We had to move out. We're renting this place just for right now.
They evicted you.
Listen, I'm fine. I really don't want you to worry.
Oh, no.
I think I found a way out of here. I just have to make it through officer training in 2, and then I can make my way back to the capital. I will fix this.
I really feel like we're getting a lot more of the brother-sister dynamic than we, because I feel like we didn't get to spend a ton of time with Prim and Katniss. I would have loved to have spent even more time with them.
That's a good call.
And I understand because we were in the arena a lot, and we had to use her for this beacon of hope as well in 3 and 4. But I like that we're focusing this dynamic.
Are you gonna rat your friend out, man? Oh, you're sending him. The spy birds.
Japper J.
Japper J. What are you gonna do with that?
Whatever it is you're doing, you're gonna get us both killed.
You told me I could do something. You told me I could make a difference.
Whoa.
There's a group of locals that are getting out of District 12.
Stop talking. I can't hear
Listen to me.
He's trying to help you, dude.
They're going up north to start a new life far away from Panem. They need money for supplies. They told me I could go if I got it for them. You could come with us.
You're giving money to the locals. Are you out of your mind? They're all rebels.
Oh, is he recording? No, shit.
All dangerous.
They're just doing what anybody else would do, Corey.
Oh, God.
Ah, you suck.
The leader, Spruce, he wants to get his sister Lil out of jail on base. Hoff is going to execute her just because she knows the man that they killed. It's wrong.
Oh, boy.
What if they catch you bringing this woman off base?
It's worth the risk to do the right thing.
For you, your father will just buy your way out of it like he always does, while I'll be hung just for knowing you.
Damn. This is messed up.
Yeah, because he feels like he was.
Dude, are you recording me?
He feels like he was brought. Lost everything because he was helping him.
Yeah.
They're just doing what anybody else would do, Corey. The leader, Spruce, he wants to get his sister Lil out of jail.
Yeah, but in a court of law, if you didn't tell the person you were recording them, it can be inadmissible.
The rules don't apply in this.
I know. Oh, he's sending it to Viola Davis? Oh, shit. Something tells me, too, his plan's going to backfire, even though he thinks it's his friend that he's stopping, which it probably is. It could backfire with what happens to Lucy, too.
Oh,
now, either she sees him now in a bad light or worse, tragedy.
Maybe she's part of the plan and he doesn't know it.
Yeah? And he didn't realize? Oh, she made a song for him. Aaron, if that's not true love, I don't know what is. What are you doing? What are you doing?
This world, it's cruel with troubles aplenty.
Like how she can make a song that's so dark and sinister still sounds so beautiful. Or has dark and sinister lyrics sound so beautiful.
What would you think? You said the money was for supplies to get north. You said that nobody was going to get hurt. That was part of the deal.
Hey, stop!
Yeah.
What are you doing? Guns, Sejanus?
I didn't know there was going to be weapons, Corio. They lied to me.
You thought they'd be honest? Are you crazy? There are peacekeepers right out there.
There's another one in here now.
Ooh.
Hey, it's okay, Spruce. He's with me. I told him to come in here. He's going to help.
Hey, Rich. Wait. You invite the whole town, Plinth?
She's okay, Spruce. She's joining us too. She's with me.
Oh!
She what?
What down, Mayfair? I'll explain later.
I think I'm done listening to your explanations. My pa's gonna string y'all up.
This is messed up.
No, she won't, Spruce. She's all talk, no action.
What do you think, Lucy Gray? Mild talk, no action.
Wow.
Hey, how'd you enjoy the Capitol?
See y'all at the hanging tree.
Jesus.
He's gonna take her out!
Whoa!
Oh, no.
Coriolanus, what did you just
Crap,
do?
crap,
You just
crap,
shot
crap.
the mayor's daughter, son.
Yikes.
All right. You and me, we're gonna be all right. No one's gonna think this was us.
Oh, no.
You reckon you just gonna walk out of here free? Cut this on me, maybe.
I said pipe down.
You gonna kill everybody.
Cause surprise coming, Capital Boy. If I'm gonna swing for this, you swing with me.
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't trust him anyway.
Look at me, look at me, look at me. You're gonna go back out on that stage and you're gonna sing. You're gonna sing like nothing is wrong, and I'm gonna find us a way out of this, okay?
He's trying to save her because he knows what's coming after what he sent to Dr. Gale.
Okay? I swear. Go. Get rid of these guns. Go.
You get prints on him.
It was supposed to be like this. Nobody was supposed to get hurt.
For once, shut up. If you breathe a word now, both of us, we're finished. So we go back out there and we act like nothing is wrong.
Ugh.
Hey, look at me. You have to pull yourself together. You have to.
God, I'm really seeing the D'Onofrio now, Aaron. I can't unsee it.
We're brothers, so whatever you've done, I swear I will keep you safe. Those guns were the only loose end besides the 4 of us. So we're gonna be okay, okay?
Well, I'm going to be okay. I sold you out, so you're not. Yeah, and it's got that army barracks type of feel, too, right
he's
now.
totally Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, no, it really is.
What's going on?
Hoff is losing his mind. The mayor's daughter got shot and her boyfriend too. He's sending out every grunt. We've got to find the guns that did it.
I think this is the most exciting part of the movie for me. To be honest. This is.
It is our duty to keep peace in this district. So these murderers shall be brought to justice.
There's really been, I mean, the story structures, again, been really compelling and fascinating. Because you got that actual world building of the Hunger Games, you got and shedding of humanity of Snow and the rise of power. I mean, there's so many different facets that are.
It's also a very like how it's structured. It's a very different kind of story than
Yeah.
the ones we've seen prior to this.
You okay?
Mayor's going to get me killed, Coriolanus. If they get Spruce Snow or Sejanus talks.
Sejanus won't talk.
How do you know that?
Yikes.
They torture the people they catch for information here, even peacekeepers.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have dealt with those guns myself.
Sejanus isn't long for this world.
I have to run north, like Billy Tope and the others talked about.
Yeah.
Away from the districts. If I stay here now, I'm as good as dead.
What about the Covey?
We can look after each other. Just wanted to say goodbye.
Oh, no.
I'll come with you.
What about your family?
Look,
You're my family.
I just learned Hoff is sending me to 2 for officer training, but none of that matters now.
You were gonna leave.
It's all Panem.
Ah.
As soon as they find that gun, they'll hang me. When can you go?
Tomorrow. Dawn.
Okay. Meet me at the hanging tree. First light.
Oh, jeez.
We got one! I think we got one!
Who is it? Oh, is it the guy who had the shotgun? Yeah, it looks like him.
I fought for the capital during the war. I've been angry, but this is the first time I felt ashamed. Get the other one up here!
Who's the other one? Oh, no.
Corey.
The capital has received word via Jabberjay that
Oh, no.
to break into our basis jail.
Yeah, his father's money's not going to save him now.
I'd expect this of a rebel, but not from one of our own. Play the recording!
The leader, Spruce, he wants
Oh,
Oh, and he's gonna die knowing that it was him.
Oh!
Yeah. And how many people have to die before you're desensitized to it?
Oh. I mean, yeah, he took no pleasure in doing that. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Impossible position.
Yeah.
It was messed up, but I understand it.
Wow.
Did happen here. No stranger would it be.
Wow, this song has a lot more context now when you rewatch movie 3.
We met up at midnight.
Wow, this is kind of crazy.
Are you
Wow, they actually did leave together.
called out for his love?
I gotta say, I love the contrast between hearing Katniss and Lucy here. They both really evoke the emotion that needs to be displayed when you sing this song.
Are you thinking about Sejanus?
Just wish there's more I could have done. Sorry you have to leave this place.
You can tell in real life it's raining.
I'll miss the Covey.
You know what I won't miss? People.
People aren't so bad. I think there's a natural goodness born into us all. Sure will be nice not to have to kill anyone else up north, though, huh?
3's enough for me.
What?
You killed 3? Person you killed, Coriolanus, he said you killed 3 people. I only know about 2. Do not lie to me.
Killed your friend.
Can you help me get this
There
out?
was Bobbin in the arena in Mayfair. And who's the 3rd?
My old self. I killed him so I could come with you.
She knows he's lying.
Why don't we stop here at the cabin?
We should really keep going.
We're gonna need food, Lucy Gray. Let's catch some fish while we're here.
If you want to fish, there's rods under the floorboards.
These ones?
Uh-huh.
She was with him. He wasn't lying, the ex.
What is it?
It's his moment of truth to choose between his life in the capital or this girl.
He's not gonna do what I hope he's not gonna do.
It's the gun.
The one you fired at Mayfair. Bruce must have known about this place. If we destroy that gun, you're free. You can go back home. Will you?
No more loose ends.
Besides me.
Besides you wouldn't tell anyone.
Of course not.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go dig up some Katniss. There's a good patch down by the lake.
Thought it was too early for that.
Well, the world changes awful fast.
Oh no.
Lucy Gray. It's still raining.
Well, I'm not made out of sugar.
This feels very dark and sinister.
I don't like this.
Like he's got to fight these dark urges. Where is she?
Lucy Gray?
I know she said what she was gonna do, but where is she?
Lucy Gray, where are you? Hey, has something happened? Because if something's happened, we can talk about it. Lucy.
Huh?
Ah!
Oh!
Ow! Ow!
Oh!
Damn!
Why?
Is that poisonous? You trying to kill me? Lucy Gray? After everything I've done for you!
Might have ran and just left that with the snake underneath. Is it goodbye? I don't know. You knew he was lying about the third person. That was also symbolic of like you're a snake. You can feel the intensity and rage.
Yeah, man. This guy's good.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen him in anything, but yeah, I'm more interested in seeing other things he's in now. It's like, I hate the word Katniss now. Oh no. Oh my God. Maybe she really was just getting Katniss? I don't know. Oh, is that not the thing he gave her for the rat poison? No, it's not. It's her earring. A slow burning thriller. Oh, we know he.
Lucy Gray, that's enough. Lucy Gray, I said.
Oh, it's the jabber.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Boy. You could just see on his face, like, there's all traces of humanity, like, gone.
How's the arm, Private?
Nothing that I won't have forgotten about by the time I reach 2, sir.
There's been a change of plan, Private Snow.
Well, I mean, he ratted out a terrorist, so, I mean, I'm sure they're going to give him special consideration, right?
Congratulations, Mr. Snow. You've passed all my tests.
Yeah.
I've asked President Ravenstill to grant you a full pardon, effective immediately. So you'll be studying under me now at the Capital University.
I can't afford university.
A certain Mr. Strabo Plinth has offered to pay for everything you need while you're there.
Nice. Congratulations.
All for being such a good friend to his Sejanus. He doesn't know quite how good a friend you were. I never mentioned your little recording. The president has agreed to another year of the games. People watched, and I have you to thank for that.
Sponsorships are up.
After everything you've seen out there in the real world, let me ask you one final time. What are the Hunger Games for?
For a sense of obedience.
I used to think that the Hunger Games were punishment for the districts. Then I thought they served as a warning to us here in the capital about the threat the districts posed. Now I know the whole world is an arena. And we need the Hunger Games every year to remind us all who we truly are.
And who are you, do you determine?
The victor.
Welcome home, Mr. Snow.
Jesus. Yeah, if I ever rewatch this series, I would definitely, I guess, watch this one and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Chronological order.
Yeah, because I think just adds. Oh, he's wearing his snow fits now.
So handsome.
I'm sure his sister can tell he's not.
Prequels that you need to watch the other ones first.
You look just like your father. That, yeah, says a lot. There's a lot of subtext in that line. His father was a very cold.
Sejanus Plinth's personal effects from District 12. I was going to return this to his parents tonight. Would have been his 19th birthday. But I think they would prefer just this. Best friends.
Oh.
You grew a heart in the districts.
No, not in the districts. In the Hunger Games. I should be thanking you.
Credit for the Hunger Games goes to your father. I only dreamt them up as an assignment. A joke. I was drunk.
This is...
Devise a punishment for our enemies so extreme. When I sobered up, I wanted to destroy it, but your father, my best friend, he'd stolen it from me. Put both our names on it, taken it to Gaul to rise up himself.
Oh, damn.
I hoped the games might die out. I tried to stop them however I could, but then you came along.
Jeez.
Now the blood of so many more generations will be on my hands because you've shown us the price people are willing to pay for a good show. Was she sad when you left 12?
I expect it made us both sad.
My contacts inform me that she's disappeared, but the mayor might have killed her out there. It's a mystery, and mysteries have a way of driving people. Look at you, heir to the Plinth fortune, nothing in your way.
Snow lands on top.
Imagine he put rat poison in his drink.
Yep.
Oh, shit, he did. Holy crap.
Yeah, and that's what
the end of the first movie, Wes Bentley with the blueberries, right?
Not even that. Homeboy said, "Dang, changing colors quickly."
Yeah.
No, what's the dude with the trident's name again?
Oh, the girl, Coral? Is that her name?
No, the homie with the trident, Freak. He said he was on TV talking about how Snow would poison his enemies.
Oh, how defiant the guy was, the one we liked? I forgot his name.
It wasn't not Gale. Ah, frick. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Jesus.
Wow. Villain
Whoa.
origin story.
That was I really enjoyed it. Wow. Setting up the Haymitch film. Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. If you listen to this on Apple or Spotify, make sure and give us 5 freaking stars. Also, we want to thank the people over at Prepper for cutting down these highlights. Oh, gosh. Okay, we have a little bit more questions here. Okay.
Maybe we'll share our feelings, too, because we only have a few questions here, right?
We have a few questions. But, yeah, before we get into it, how you feeling, man?
I'm bleak, depressed, with a glimmer of hope, but not with Snow in charge. But, yeah, it was an interesting prequel, right? I guess I would say. So I did like the world building that they did. I think you said it really best. It didn't, for both of us, I would say, it really didn't feel crammed. I thought everything, they did have a checklist they needed to do, and it felt like there were certain aspects of the story that they wanted to tell. They had to show, the Hunger Games in the earlier days, while also giving it a sense of, in the dystopian future, also, as you pointed out, it still felt like it actually was the past, that 50s, 60s type of vibe.
Yeah.
So I like seeing, and also, too, you see that it wasn't popular, and they had to figure out a way, of turning it into an entertainment show to attract viewers. So that was, again, interesting world building as well. But I think, I've never seen the actor, I don't think, who played, I was about to say Cornelius, Snow. It was a very great performance. I thought he was very calculating, and I thought I can't believe I'm actually saying this about Snow, but I actually felt very sympathetic for him, while there was also that underlying menace, because we know what he becomes. Also, you see that in his performance too, knowing that the darkness is there, with a glimmer of hope that he's not going to go there, but we know that he does, of course. But you're sympathetic towards him, but you also still feel fearful of him. So I thought he really gave a very three-dimensional performance. I felt for him, but I was also scared for him. And he definitely was not one note at all to me. While Rachel Zegler, I thought she did a fantastic job. I thought she was very charming. I thought she was emotional, very vulnerable. And I really liked the chemistry between her and Defiant as well, a very Katniss trait in these type of films.
Yeah.
And I really liked the chemistry between her and Snow. I bought it. At first, he kind of viewed her as a way to reclaim the name and the fortune and the Plinth fortune or whatever as a way to restore that. And then he actually fell for this woman. Obviously, ideology aside, it just was not going to work out in the end. But this is a very tragic story in general for Snow, and like I like the backstory a lot. I think, again, we just talked about in the last 5-10 minutes before the film ended, like when I do eventually rewatch the series, probably in a few years, to watch this film to watch it in chronological order, I think is going to fit it best. Mm-hmm. And just to see like where Snow came from and why he, again, not justifying in the things he does, but why he operates the way he does and has that mindset. Yeah. I just think it adds layers to his way of thinking. And yeah, also think too, Viola Davis, what an interesting performance. She's just so eccentric while also just being like having this dominance and power and control as well. And you can see like mentorship is, and I know like they actually have mentors, but mentorship is such a big thing in these films, and like who you have around you really is a stabilizing force in who you can become. And Dr. Gale, I believe her name was, right? You can see is a very driving force in why President Snow, like watching the way she behaves in this movie, I'm like, I see a lot of President Snow in you, what he would become. Like, yeah, I could see you were a very bad influence on this gentleman.
For sure.
Whereas like his sister Tigris, was that her name? I think that was Tigris. Whereas like she was like the moral compass and the moral complexity for him, and like trying to center him and keep that guiding light for him. And it's like he chose his path, unfortunately, the wrong way. So yeah, and also Peter Dinklage, I like the gravitas that he brought and how weary he was. And then we find out a little bit of the backstory, how his dad took credit for, it was the Hunger Games, right?
Yeah,
so
it was interesting.
A lot of people like taking credit for other people's work in this film. So yeah, I think it was a very, and I like that, kind of like in the last two Mockingjay films, I would say this film traded in the action spectacle, for the dramatic weight. Mm-hmm. And I didn't mind it, honestly. Like, I mean, when it did show the action, I thought it was choreographed in a way that I was emotionally invested, so I was fine. I think as long as I'm invested in the characters and the storyline, I don't need it. I love action. Mm-hmm. Give me action whenever you can, of course. Yeah. But I think I'm more drawn to storytelling and rich characters. And when you give me that, I prefer that over just mindless action, even if it's fun, entertaining action. Of course, I'll always take that, but I prefer that. And I like that these films recognize it's so important to tell important story, or to tell stories that progress the characters in a way that is fascinating and needs to be told, especially in a world building film like this. But I've gone on way too long. How are you feeling?
I feel this was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. I think that when it started, my mind was thinking like, okay, why are we watching a Snow origin story? Why are we here investing in this guy? Like, I already hate this character. Not, what he's done so far, but what I know he becomes. But yeah, that is the journey, seeing how somebody can be in battle between their heart and their ambition, their desires to do good, desires to live up to not become a monster, and how the world and how his ambition sort of clouds that desire to be a better person. And watching his descent into the snow, at the beginning of the snow, we know him to be in the future Hunger Games movies, or the ones that take place, 60 years later, was really believable. I thought that they did a great job establishing not the initial inception of the Hunger Games, but how they became what we know them to be in those later films, with it being about the love for the games, or the love for the contestants, and that's what inspires hope. That's what gets people invested in them, and using heart and intrigue to really propel the games into the popularity which sustains them through the next 6 decades. So I thought that was very interesting to see not the inception of something, but the elevation of something, and how he was a direct part in that, and how that in turn changed him into a darker man. And yeah, I thought all the performances are really strong as well. I think this movie did a great job of showcasing how these different characters played a role into the future of the Hunger Games and the future of Snow, and how they all played a role in justifying this movie's existence. I think that, when it's tough, because we live in a day and age where there are a lot of major franchises that, sustain the likelihood of the survival of Hollywood, and not even Hollywood, but just like the theater going experience, right? So we end up getting, a lot of remakes and a lot of rehashes of things, and, milking franchises for all they can be. But I think this movie did a great job of justifying why we needed a story like this to really add color and texture into the future movies, because you get these kind of prequels sometimes that you have to watch after the fact, and like it adds in context. But I feel like a movie like this, you could really watch this first, and then it plays into everything we know later. Because, okay, she's the reason why the Hanging Tree song exists. Okay, he has a personal connection to Katniss because he reminds her of Katniss, and both the flower and Lucy remind a reminder of Katniss, or vice versa. So yeah, I just think the movie was really strong, and a lot better than I expected it to be. They did a good job of having all three chapters of this make sense in their titles, and its runtime didn't feel rushed at all, yet it did an efficient way of packing a lot of interesting story into this narrative. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'd probably say this is third, either third or fourth for me.
I was like, Catching Fire and Hunger Games for sure, number 1 and 2, and then I was like, is it part 2 of Mockingjay and then this, or this and then Mockingjay part 2? I definitely like this better than Mockingjay part 1, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I liked all the
I like all the films, yeah, and we're just like going over our ranking. I do have a question because I can't remember, because my mind is horrifically mushy and my memory's awful right now. When Katniss sang that song that Lucy sang,
yeah,
and she sang it to Foggy, was that in private or was that publicly broadcast? I don't remember. The reason I'm asking that, by the way, I want to know if it was publicly broadcast, that means Snow heard it.
For sure. And no, it was. I think it started off as a moment between them.
Yeah.
And
then she started recording
girl
it.
was like, start recording.
Okay, because now
then you hear the group of people all singing it.
Yeah,
and
you're right. I think you're right, because
Capitol.
now I want to rewatch just that scene, and I want to look at Snow's face as he's listening to that song, because that's loose. That remind him of Lucy.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this. We can look it up actually, because I'm curious to know if this is based on another Hunger Games book, or if this was the original story for the movie.
But I'm just saying, I like how that like adds to the context of that too, and gives it more of a personal history there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, totally. I think it did a really good job of adding some context. Prequel. Yes, it's a prequel.
Is it?
Based on a book.
That's a good question.
Yes, the film Hunger Games.
Okay, so when they were
2020 prequel.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a
cool.
2020.
So it's fairly new.
Ew, okay, so when they made the movie, because Mockingjay Part 1 came out, what, 2014? I can't remember what year it came out. It was before 2020, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so they just wanted to insert that, so,
Yeah,
okay.
They jumped on it quickly, yeah.
Yeah, either way. Should we get into the questions?
I think we should.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
Let's rock and roll. All right. Clayton Cook, thank you for sending in a question. Aaron and Andrew, first off, sending virtual hugs to you and your family, Andrew.
Thank you, Clayton.
You
Appreciate you.
and Aaron, hashtag real roommates, are my favorite reactors on the channel. Oh, thank you, dude.
Appreciate
you. Love the way you see movies really connect with me.
Appreciate it.
But I know you guys like music a lot. How did you feel about the singing? Was it too much, or were you vibing?
I'm not going to lie, Clayton. Like, when I heard what the movie was called, I thought it was going to kind of get into the musical territory, which I like musicals, but I was kind of thinking like, are we going to go to Joker 2 territory? There were definitely songs in the movie, which, there were a couple in the other films, we saw with Katniss and all that. So I don't think it was distracting in any way. I thought it fit with the plot and fit in with Lucy's character as well. Yeah. And there were only there were times where they were at bars, which is totally grounded in reality, what we do here in our world. So I didn't think it was distracting in any way. I think it fit into the universe that they have there, and it didn't make me even think about like this film is now like a musical. It's like a parody in itself and doesn't fit into the Hunger Game universe. It actually felt actually totally natural. Yeah. So especially with what we saw in Katniss and Mockingjay Part 1 and some of the other songs we've seen in the other films. So what about you?
Yeah, it felt baked into the title of the movie, and you don't hire someone like Rachel Zegler to not sing. Obviously she's a great actress, but as soon as she started singing, I was like, oh, okay, that's why they hired her. That makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, I fortunately really dug the music in the movie. Like outside of the context of why it's in the movie, I think they were just good songs in general. I really vibe with the lyrics, but they're also were integral to not integral to the plot per se, but I think they're important for her character, and I think that is part of what endeared Snow to her in the first place. Her heart and her her voice. Yeah. So yeah, I think that it really worked, and I will definitely be listening to more of this music once we leave the studio.
It was a voice of beauty and also a voice of defiance as well, and I think it attracted people and emotionally invested people towards her in the audience as well. So yeah, 100%. Thank you so much, Clayton. Appreciate it. All right, from Malik, thank you so much for being a Royal Reject and for asking a question. We appreciate it. After watching The Hunger Games through Mockingjay and now this movie, do you find Snow's story tragic in any way? I did say that. And do you think that Snow potentially saw a lot of Lucy Gray and Katniss after all that time had passed? That's a good point. Both Lucy Gray and Katniss had some similarities, namely their rebellious spirit and them both being from District 12. Wow, that's a lot to think about now when you rewatch the series. I'll let you go first on that.
Yeah, I think that it was a tragic story because this was about his battle and desire for his soul. Him wanting to be a man of love, wanting to not let down his sister, but also had his own ambitions. And unfortunately, we know how the story plays out. And it's tough, right? Because we just watched the movie, so I'm watching it like I want to give the movie a chance, right? I want to watch every movie like starting from zero, but because we know how evil he becomes, part of me was watching with my arms closed a little bit, and then as the movie kind of opened up and we got to see more of the character relationships and whatnot, I sort of like softened up and was like, okay, here we are on this journey. I know he's going to become bad. I don't want him to become bad. They really got me to care about the movie, the character, so I appreciate them for that. And I feel like had I had no knowledge of this movie and just watching the story, how it plays out, and not knowing that he ultimately becomes bad, I feel like it could potentially be even stronger of an experience, and then knowing what he becomes in the later films, only cements that.
That's a good point, Aaron. I like that.
Yeah, but I do think that it was sort of funny that, we do have the story about Lucy Gray and how similar she is to Katniss and her defiance. She literally even did the same bow that Katniss did in the beginning of this movie. So yeah, maybe that's why he felt this personal connection to her, because she was a reminder of the twinge of soul he had left in his youth, and he wanted to squash it out. She was like symbolic in that way for him.
Yeah.
So
the life he could have had, and the life he buried.
Yeah, and I like that we didn't kill her. Like, we don't know what happened to her. It's like she could be out there.
They left it ambiguous. I actually do like that too. I mean, literally, it could be he did or he didn't. We don't know.
Yeah, what did you think?
So, yeah, no, I definitely think it was tragic. Again, I said it earlier, the fact that we felt sympathy for him, knowing what he becomes, like a complete oppressor, and how many deaths and how much blood he has on his hands, but also at the same time, like, also having this fear for him throughout the film as well. And yeah, I think it was kind of like the saying I was saying while we were watching the movie, how much power corrupts.
Yeah.
and just having the influences around you that, but also too like. It was tragic in a way of not only because, again, his sister was that moral complexity that was trying to keep him there, but also I feel like Lucy was as well. He was ready to have a life with her and just go off. He went into the cabin. They were ready to be with each other forever. And then just once she realized he was completely lying about the third person, because it was Sejanus, however you say his name, and really there was really a dark side to him, and there was a clearly opposing ideologies. Just not gonna work, unfortunately. Yeah. So I mean, he was willing, to have a life of love and away from from Panem, and get away and save his soul in that perspective. So it was tragic in that sense for sure. Like he wanted to be a good person, and unfortunately, and it was a battle of his soul, this film. So it's definitely tragic, and that when you see what he becomes and all the blood that he will unfortunately have on his hands after this. So
it's just the beginning.
Yeah, it really is. Like those three were literally just the beginning of many, many more for sure. In regards to Lucy being a lot like Katniss, I would say there are some similarities. They are both from District 12. They both have, defiancy in their DNA for sure. I would say, and they're both survivors and victors. Yeah. I would say those are some of their similar qualities. I would probably say Katniss is probably a little more of a badass in terms of, she's able to use a bow and... in that sense, I would probably, like, if I were in a life and death situation, I'd probably want Katniss on my team. I would trust her more in that situation. Not that Lucy's, I don't like her. It's just, I'm just talking about life and death, like fighting mode right now. But I mean, definitely some actual, like, just regular qualities, as I just mentioned, in regards to being defiant and that and such in that way. But other than that, yeah, I like how there was enough separation between the two of them as well. I think that as much as I love Katniss and her free spirit and rebellious side, which I guess you could make an argument that Lucy had as well, I think Lucy was a little more charming than her. Katniss is very direct and will like tell you what she thinks, and which I love. I love that about Katniss. You know what I mean? So I would say there's definitely some similar traits, and they also have their opposite traits, which I'm like, I don't want the exact same character at the same point. So I like that there's enough of a contrast between the two of them that I can separate them as well.
Yeah, I think that Katniss from the jump, she was already someone who was like more stoic, more like rough around the edges, not necessarily a presentational kind of a victor or player, but someone like Lucy, who's literally a singer. She's charismatic, she's warm, she's charming, and which makes you automatically endeared to her. Exactly. But yeah, that is the stuff that we saw, man. So thank you for the question.
Thank you. It was a great question, though. Good stuff.
Jay Rushton.
What up, Jay? I should get a shirt with me just saying, what up, Jay?
You always say it before we get the question out.
I have to. And Jay knows this, too.
What did you think of the games, and were they successful?
Well, I think, again, I already said it on the review here, and we pointed it out multiple times. I think Aaron pointed it out and observed it best while we were reacting to it, that it's so, I love the world building and just seeing, like, you can see the early days of the games, how because the viewership is not there. It kind of reminded me, and I'm not, just so you know, when I'm not comparing this, I'm not comparing like YouTube, for instance, to life and death situation, because this is no joke what they are going through in the Hunger. It's freaking awful. I just mean when like you don't have the audience, you don't have the budget. And it's like with YouTube, once you have the audience, you're able to get the budget to enhance certain things of a studio or the cameras and the equipment and stuff. And you could see that in like their arena, in the studios that the two Flickermans have, just every the drones that were being sent in as opposed to the parachutes. It's like just world building stuff like that. I was like, wow, what a difference. And also too, like, even though it's disgusting that they have those Hunger Games, the the way you articulated so beautifully with how Snow is able to add somewhat of a human aspect to how they treat the
players.
Is that what they're called? They're called tributes.
Yeah.
The two tributes from each district, with how they are treated beforehand, because before they're locked in like a zoo cage with barely any food and taunted, whereas in the first Hunger Games, when we see them, they're luxury, even though it's, again, they're about to be sent to their doom. It's like, let's give you some luxury so that way you are filled with a little bit of hope and people can get invested, kind of like a sports team, and, you know, they have something to root for, as opposed to, you know, I don't want to watch something that's in an animal zoo cage, or I don't care about this. So, like, you know, from a dark, twisted place, Snow understood the assignment on how to build up the games. But yeah, I would say that's what I thought of the games. And were these ones, I mean, they built it up to be, I mean, it ended up being successful by the end, or I mean, they were setting it up to be successful. So it was the most successful up to this point, I would say. And we know what it becomes. What about you?
Yeah, I think that it is interesting watching the development of the games, both how they select their players, what they do with them, how they treat them, and then once they're finally inside of the Hunger Games. Because, yeah, literally from its jump, its inception of when they're put into that cage, they are treated like animals. This is a punishment, and it's shown as much as it is a punishment. And yeah, they're literally in a coliseum like beasts. They are gladiators for their entertainment, whereas what Snow brought to the equation is flair and pizzazz and heart and showmanship, if you will. And I thought that was more insidious because it makes it gives people something to hope for, something to root for in their own homes, watching these different people from their districts. There's like this false sense of pride and division, knowing that these people are there to represent their area that's kind of forced upon them by the capital. But because of that structure and how it's developed into something that, okay, we now have these things that we're rooting for because we want them to be these figures, these faces. It changes the context of it entirely. And yeah, I do think it was successful because it went on for another freaking 64 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Snow, his ideas and the way he changed the games were, yeah, I guess by their standards successful, but detrimental to the future of these people's freedom.
He's an evil, dark, and twisted marketing genius.
Exactly. Yeah. Thanks for the question.
Thanks, Jay.
All right.
From Jaden Rhodes, I'm curious, what did y'all think about making movies about the previous games? Me personally, I love it. I'm surprised we don't have one every other year. I cannot wait for the Haymitch one coming out next year. I mean, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, no, I think that is a great idea. Yeah, I don't know if I need one every other year because it's already so dystopian that we know how it ends.
Right.
But for the characters that we haven't gotten origins for, at least the very least Haymitch, seeing how he came to be, how he was before the games, we know how he ends up after the games. I think that's definitely interesting. And my question is, how does it validate or justify its own existence? I feel like this movie justified its own existence by showing how the games were changed and how Snow was changed. I think that there is, I don't know, because I feel like the games would already be what we know them to be by the time Haymitch is there. So it's really just watching how the experience of what he's gone through has changed him, which is interesting in and of itself, but we know that his experience isn't making major headway in the universe. In the universe itself. You know, this is something that added color and texture to the universe, and we know where it ends up. So I'm wondering how they do that. And but that said, we didn't get to see Haymitch really fight in any of these movies, so I'm curious to know what his style is, and maybe there is some sort of influence that he's had over the experience of the Hunger Games that we don't know about. So I'm be curious to know how that uncovers itself. What do you think?
I agree with you. We don't need one every other year. We need one every year. No, but you're right. Like, this movie did justify its own existence for sure. The world building into what we got. Why is Snow the way he is? What caused this man to have his to darken his soul to the point of having blood on his hands and being an oppressor?
Yeah.
And I think this film really explored that kind of evil and loss of humanity in a brilliant way, in my opinion, I would say. When it comes to Haymitch, he's one of, I would say, one of our favorite characters in the four films. I found him very interesting, and the fact that by the way, I say if Aaron and I react to that film, which I'm going to assume Greg is going to have us do, I say we are hitting the bottle when we watch. I think that's the only way to do it. It's Haymitch style, But joking aside, I did find Haymitch very fascinating. That type of trauma and the PTSD that man is suffering from, I can only, and we saw the Hunger Games. We saw the first two, with Catching Fire with the rotating clock island arena, rather, and the first one from Katniss's and Peeta's perspective. So we know the horrors and atrocities. So I think like the biggest thing for me justifying is because we see what the PTSD does to you, so you're gonna have to go deeper and beyond that.
Yeah.
But also too, I want to see how he was before that. Is he like a complete pacifist, and this made him into a violent rage machine monster, and he regrets having to become that? There's a lot of different ways you can go. Yeah. So because we didn't, as Aaron just pointed out, and as many we didn't see Haymitch do any violence at all. So
we don't even know what his expertise is.
Yeah, because of the events that he went through, I made a pact. I am never going to cause violence on any more human beings after this. Stuff like that could justify its own existence, and also too, just the fact, me personally, because I love the character so much, I do just want to see what he went through, even though we've seen the Hunger Games as mentioned. But
I mean, he almost did go back into the game, so I think that he's not
right before Peter volunteered.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if you have no choice, right? Yeah, what are you gonna do, right? So, yeah, I'm still excited to see the movie, to see what they do. I wonder. I doubt there would be even though, because he's actually still alive. I wonder if there would be a Woody. Is that too forced and too down your throat if you have a Woody Harrelson character that's not Haymitch? Or I don't know if you could even do that.
I think they're going to recast him.
No. Of course. You have
are you saying cast him as another character?
I just meant just for a fun little 5-second cameo. It's there's Woody Harrelson. Done. He's out of the movie. You know
That'd be
what I
fun.
mean?
I'd like that.
just to honor Woody Harrelson kind of thing.
It's
So,
just very
but
different
yeah, I'm definitely intrigued at the thought of the idea. But I think Aaron said it best. We got to see what's the justification for why this movie exists, besides the fact that two people like Aaron and I and whoever else loves the character of Haymitch, besides the fact that why does this man drink out of the bottle? Let's go a little deeper than that.
Yeah, they'll cast Woody Harrelson as Haymitch's dad.
Right, they all look alike, I guess. Yeah. Just one thing, and then I do have to get going. Rotten Tomatoes. Just do one, and I'll tell you if that one was correct, and then we'll go critics, and then we'll go to the audience one at a time.
64%.
How did you do that?
Because I saw it already.
Did you?
Yeah. I was going to look it up, but then you got your phone out.
Oh, you saw it on my phone?
I saw it beforehand. No, not on your phone.
Oh, you saw it earlier when you were looking it up?
Yeah.
Gosh dang it. You should have just pretended and played it cool and then said that off camera. They would have made you look extra smart, so you saw the audience as well.
I don't know what the audience is.
Oh, well, what's the audience?
79? Huh. Oh, 89. Okay.
I was like, you got it right on the mark. Jesus, Aaron. All right.
That's not what I feel about it, though. I think it's definitely a higher score.
I would go 70s, between the 76 and 80 mark, I would say, on the critics. And I think the audience I'm fine with that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that'll be it for us today. Thank you so much for tuning in to our reaction of The Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And we will catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.